connecting the display and the power. HDMI cable from the Pi to the display driver board. Well, here it is. As you can see, it would be a bit of a pain to try and plug it in down there, which is why we did it earlier. And then into the display board. Ooh. Right. HDMI in, and then we've got the micro USB cable, which is here. This is your screen power. Comes from the Pi. Personally, I like to get one of those multi-port USB things. There's less room in this Picade one, but you can mount it on the back of the door or similar, which might make it tricky to come off. But if you're having problems and you're not getting enough power, you can always do that. The Pi 3 is a lot better for power though than the previous models, so you should find that you are all fine. I'm going to coil this a bit just so that it stays inside a bit neatly. And then with the little tabs on the top, it's that way round, in it goes. Your screen is powered and connected. Okay. So we've got these two holes here. Those are going to connect your button panel. Much like that. I think it's two of these M2.5s through. No. I'm not sure if it's mentioned, but I am actually going to connect this flat ribbon cable. And when you look at these, the contacts on the cable always face away from the plastic clamp, so with the blue bit pointing upwards, yeah, there we go. Just slide that up and in there as far as it will go, and then gently squeeze that closed, and we can then pop that onto the bolt. Now you don't need to fiddle about it. It is doable, there's enough space to get in there, but I'm kind of glad I connected that first. And then bolts on. Nope. Back to the flathead. Quick pinch to hold the nut, and then tighten it up. These don't need to be super tight by any means, and don't tighten them both up, or if you're going to do them both loose first, because otherwise you might squeeze one too tight and end up with a slightly lopsided or bent button board, which is not anyone's friend. Fortunately, it fits flush. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to pass this under those two. Now again, just gently pinch that out with a nail. Blue plastic to the top. A little fiddly, but there we go. We're in and squeeze the clamp, and there you go. There's your button board connected. Now it does mention connecting the power cable at this point. You can do that without the back connected if you want, if you think you're going to need to fiddle around. I might connect the back panel first. It's easy enough to go in. Those two bits go into the slots. Simply lift that up a little bit and there we go. It's held in place. As you can see, a useful little hole for your power connector. Nice brand new official Raspberry Pi power supply. And that slots into there. Plug it in, your Picade will power up. You'll have to have your SD card flashed with Raspbian, not Raspbian, what am I saying, RetroPie. And then that goes into there. We will tackle that shortly. But, finished Picade, just one little touch. These little chunky elastic rubber bands that are too small to be bracelets and slightly too big to be rings. Slots over there, hold your back panel in place. Your physical Picade construction is now done. Congratulations and well done. Let's get the software working.